Berserk is a series full of ups and downs of all kinds, but more than that, it's a series with brilliant dialogues executed at the most opportune of moments. The timing is perfect. In this video, I want to appreciate one instance of good dialogue delivery in the Berserk manga, so let's get into it. If I could boil down chapter 274 of Berserk into a single sentence, it would be as follows. An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Guts versus Ganishka was a tour de force. Guts with his berserker armor was able to withstand some of Ganishka's most strongest attacks, and that too in his released form. But here's the thing, the whole confrontation was akin to a Royal Rumble match, where Guts was the first competitor, and Ganishka was the 30th man in. Prior to the fight with Ganishka, Guts has single-handedly managed to fight off 3 or 4 whale pisachas, a couple of tiger pisacha at the Holy Sea Alliance ball, and then took on our mad wizard boy Daiba. After defeating all of them did he fight Ganishka. Even with that, Guts was able to dodge his attacks. This dogged resilience makes Ganishka appreciate Guts and Serpico in more ways than one. He tells Guts that he's impressed by the duo for taking down so many of his beasts, and especially commends Guts for his ability to withstand his attacks. He then asks him whether he is a follower of the Hawk, which takes Guts by surprise. But before he has time to reply, Ganishka continues his assault, saying that he will see to their deaths personally. It's only in chapter 275 that we get to see a two-way conversation between Guts and Ganishka. After beating him down with lightning, Ganishka reiterates the same question and we get this reply. Screw you. I'm a purebred human right down to the bone. Don't mistake me for one of you freaks. There is another translation of this which is even more edgier and toxic than the one I'm using. Fans of the series know what Guts' reply actually was. Everyone around them, even our boy Chadrick, is surprised at the balls of Guts for saying this. Ganishka quickly realizes that he's branded and then asks him whether he wants to fight alongside him. He asks, "Wouldst thou become a follower of mine?" To which Guts replies, "Sorry to turn you down, old chief, but you know I just don't have the time. I don't care about some beef between monsters. Go ask somebody else." He then doubles down on his toxic monologue by saying, "Be supreme ruler wherever you want to be, and shine your light somewhere else, Thunderman. They're a public nuisance." Chadrick is the one who's most surprised at this. He's just loving the conversation. You could say that being an outsider at that current moment, he can't help but appreciate the chief for his rebuttals. Then, if we skip over to chapter 277, we see Guts on top of Zodd. Imagine two mortal enemies being so close to one another, but instead of being at each other's throats, they're reducing themselves to talking smack because both of them have their own priorities. Also, chapter 277 starts volume 32, where we see this beautiful image. Upon realizing that the Black Swordsman is on top of Zodd, he says, "I never thought I'd run into you." Guts, already pumped from talking smack to Ganishka, says this in reply. But Guts is not the only one who's snarky here. Zodd says that he's turned on by Guts' urge to kill him, but their priority shifts quickly towards Ganishka, where Guts says, "What a piece of work, he's a goddamn thundercloud," and pins Zodd for being the immortal and not being able to do jack to Ganishka. Zodd replies, "Easy for you to say, freeloader." Zodd then tries to get him off, to which Guts says, "Fly the way I tell you if you don't want to lose your head." He has a plan. Zodd is in two minds, but he agrees. And then we get to see two of the greatest panels in the whole manga. This one, and above everything, this one. Goddamn, I love these two. These two are toxic as hell, but I love them nonetheless. Also, by the way, these few chapters are one of my comfort chapters, and ones that I keep going back to the moment I'm in two minds about writing related to Berserk. So yeah, like the video if you want and give me a sub if you want. The choice is yours. Thanks for watching.